Greetings, everybody. How are you doing? This is the Starving Martian, and today we're taking a look at this unique Riddler action figure from the Kenner Batman Forever toy line. Now, the thing that makes this particular figure unique is that it's really the only screen-accurate version of Jim Carrey's Riddler that Kenner put out for the line. A little bit of history on the Riddler action figures for Batman Forever. The one that was mostly seen in stores, the one that I owned as a kid, um, had all these TV monitors strapped all over his body, and he wore a little hat, and he came with a clip-on brain drain backpack, which I guess is sorta, kinda goes with what the film was all about. Although he never used a backpack to walk around draining people's minds. And it was a really annoying toy. One arm is like constantly clutching this control device, and they always have these TVs hooked up all around him, and it was really annoying because if you have this toy as a kid and you're trying to play with it with your Batmans and everything, every single scheme that the Riddler does has to involve televisions or broadcasting or brain drain for one reason or another because that's what the toy is centered on, and it's just really annoying. It's nothing he uses or wears in the movie. And Kenner really liked that figure for some reason because they put out three different versions of it. There was the original one with the green suit, the black question marks, and the black frame TV. There was a second one that had silver frame TVs, so that was different. And then there was a third one where they inverted the colors. He had a black suit with green question marks. Oddly, that one doesn't come with a brain drain device. It came with a question mark shaped missile launcher that was stolen directly from a Riddler from the Adventures of Batman and Robin toy line, the one based on the cartoon. And that one made even less sense because he's still gripping the controller for the brain drain device, and it doesn't come with that anymore. Um, Eventually, they did put out a deluxe talking Riddler, and the deluxe talking Riddler was, I guess you could call it screen accurate because it is based on his outfit he wears at the very end of the film, where he's got that sparkly whitish kind of number going on. He's got the crazy hair and he has the question mark over his left eye. They did put that figure out. He came with a giant backpack that had all the voices in it. So the Riddler didn't actually talk, his backpack did. And he also came with a huge, way oversized question mark cane. Um, and that particular Riddler would be the basis of the next two Riddlers they put out. But the next two Riddlers were hard to find because they only came in specific 2-packs. There was one that came with a Batman, a pretty screen accurate Batman, and that was the exact same Riddler, with the exact same hairdo and the same question mark over his eye. The only difference is his suit was green with yellow question marks. And then finally there was this guy here. This one was exclusive to a 2-pack with Two-Face, so you could buy a 2-pack with the two different villains in it. And I'm pretty sure the Two-Face in that set was pretty much the same as a regular issue Two-Face, except it came with a more screen-accurate gun. But this Riddler here, you can only get with that two-pack. It's got the same body from the deluxe talking Riddler, but they completely resculpted, remolded the head, and gave him a more screen accurate cane question mark cane weapon. So this is, if you're looking for a Riddler from Batman Forever, this is the one to go for. The only problem is it's a little bit hard to find outside of the 2-pack, and the 2-pack can run between $35 and $50, which I think is a bit high. I found this guy being sold separate, used outside the package, and he only cost me like $8. So I got pretty lucky there. We're going to show off his articulation and details in just a minute, but I'm going to do a quick comparison with the Penguin first, a little size comparison, because once you get the cane out of this guy's hands, it's really annoying to get him to hold it again. So let's do this first. Here he is with a more recent Batman Returns Penguin. So you could see how those two movie accurate villains stack up. And here he is with a much earlier Penguin, but this would have been the same size as the figure used in Batman Returns. So you can see how he looks with the previous toy line. And just for fun, here he is with Bat Duck, his arch nemesis. Alrighty, so let's get some close-ups, a little bit of detail. So I think they really nailed the face on this guy. You know, for 1996, I think this was. This is really close to Jim Carrey's appearance. You could definitely identify who this guy is. They got his hair just right, whether or not you like the Riddler's orangey pink crew cut is a matter of personal taste, I suppose. I think it worked fine in the movie. I'm glad it didn't carry over into the comics. But this is the only action figure of the Riddler with his standard hairdo. Turn them around, and you see they continue the question mark motif across the entire figure, which is very nice. Alright, now this guy doesn't have any action. He doesn't swing his cane or anything like that. And this is the only way he can hold the cane. So this is really the only pose you're getting out of this guy. The cane, of course, is removable. And if you want a more detailed look on the cane, very, very screen accurate. Very much like this cane. You know, I've seen it reported that Batman Forever was the first time the Riddler is shown with the question mark cane. That is not true. He was actually shown with the question mark cane in at least one episode of the 60s show as well. So here he is without the cane. And you can see without the cane, he looks kind of weird because he's obviously supposed to be holding something, and he's not. And I have seen a few loose samples of this guy without his accessory. So if you're buying him loose, make sure that he comes with the cane. Otherwise, he's just going to look like he's doing some weird pantomime. Okay, so as far as posability goes, his head does rotate. His arms can move up and down. They're a little bit stiff on mine, which, you know, is good. You don't want them flopping around. And this looks kind of insulting. Hey, buddy, you too. Alright. Nothing at the waist, but the legs can move, but they can't really get into any decent position. Anything other than this kind of splay-legged look here, and he's just going to topple over on you. You can't make him sit or anything, so really the legs are just, you could just consider it kind of statuesque. I'm sure the Riddler would like to consider himself statuesque as well, wouldn't we all? The cane, like I said, is kind of annoying to get back into his hands. You have to clip the little part in here, and then this just kind of rests in his other open palm. It does clip in, sort of, kind of, but then it'll pop right back out. So it's best just to find a good place to rest it and leave it like that. Alright, and I think that about covers it. So this has been the Starving Martian. Hope you guys enjoyed this look at perhaps the only real screen accurate Batman Forever Riddler action figure. So let me know down in the comments below what was your favorite Batman movie villain. And I'll catch up with you guys next time with another video. Until then, as I always say, keep watching the skies.